You guys obviously had a connection. You played together for a long time. You remember back when you first got together, how long it took to
you guys are worried about Alshon. He's going to be fine, man. I mean, do you know what's going on? Is something going on that I don't know about?
No, he's just missed a practice.
Huh?
He's missed a little bit of practice.
For what?
Yeah, shoulder injury.
Oh, well, he had a shoulder injury. What do you want to do?
Jay, much of the off-season you were thinking about going into television.
Yeah.
How much did it take for you to regenerate your enthusiasm to play the game?
I don't think I really ever lost it. Just kind of channeled it in a different direction. I still wanted to be in football, still wanted to be around it. And I was going to have that opportunity through Fox. And once this new opportunity arose, it seemed like a natural fit for me.
Where's your comfort level now? I mean, you've played one game, you've done 2 weeks of practice. Where are you at right now?
I feel really comfortable with these guys. Like I was saying earlier, I think situations like this are really good for me. The receivers, the O-line, of just knowing how we're going to kind of react in game type situations.
Perspective, how is Adam different now versus when he was playing?
Not much. He just got more responsibilities. I don't think he's changed in any regard. He's kind of refined some things that he likes and doesn't like, which I think every play caller does. And he's leading the team, and I think he's doing a heck of a job doing it. I always missed it. I mean, I think I've always said that there was going to be days I missed it and days that I was content with my decision. There's never a week that went by that I didn't think about playing football. Did I make the right decision? Did I not make the right decision? I think that's kind of in life. There's always situations that come up that you're not for sure which direction to go. You just got to pick one and roll with it. I was just lucky enough that something like this happened for me.
Are there opportunities for you before the Dolphins in the offseason that keeps coming to you at all?
Yes. Neither here nor there.
Jay, how much of a difference? How much of a difference is practice when you're going against another team? I know that's a similar scheme and all that, but
yeah, intensity is a little bit higher. You don't. I think guys get a little comfortable at home, comfortable going against the same defense, and you go against different guys, different defenses. That level raises a little bit, and I think competitive juices start flowing, which is good.
Hey, what can a trip like this do in terms of team building, especially for you who's fairly new to the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's great because you get to go to dinners with guys, you get to eat with guys, you're around them 24/7. There's no going home. There's no leaving the building. Like you're kind of stuck in a foreign city, and you kind of have to figure it out together. So it's good.
One of the big knocks on him is production in the red zone. What does it take to get a slot receiver more involved when you're talking in the short areas?
It's coverage. It's all coverage based. Typically you're going to get more doubles on the Y and the F in red zones. It's kind of where it's at. They're going to make you force the ball on the outside. It's a little bit tougher throw. Percentages are lower. So scheme-wise, just kind of moving him around. He's going to get some big plays. We'll score from a little bit farther out. I haven't been with him enough to kind of answer that probably.
So you played 5 years ago. How would you describe him as a receiver? Alshon Jeffrey.
Super smart. Knows football. Great feel. I think he's one of those natural guys that knows where the ball should be thrown. Body control, hands. He's not afraid to block. I mean, he'll go in there and dig out a safety. Obviously he's had a shoulder injury. He had some injuries with us that some speed bumps for him. But when he's healthy and he's rolling, he's one of the best out there.
So much about his catch radius as a quarterback. How nice is that to be able to get a pass up and not be perfect?
Yeah, you just throw it. Just throw it out there and he'll make it right. So, you get a guy like that one-on-one, and you can back shoulder him, you can put him over the top. It's hard to cover a guy like that, and I'm sure Carson and some of these quarterbacks have witnessed his ability to catch some back shoulder balls and be able to get on top of guys as well.
Do you know much about Wentz? Do you know much about Carson Wentz?
No.
Jay, would you?
You want to tell me?
Did you study when you become a broadcast? Maybe you studied it?
No, I did not.
When you go into Thursday and you're trying to figure out how much you need to play or want to play, how collaborative is that between you and Adam?
He's the head guy, so he'll make the final call. But we'll talk about it. Whether we go all the way to halftime or come out in the third quarter. I think a lot of that. I'm trying. A lot of that will depend on kind of how we play offensively.
It's not a typical start to the season for you, obviously, but do you have kind of a rhythm that you can at this point in the preseason?
How much to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of played the same. You know, I played 1, 2, 3, sat on 4. Sometimes come out in the third quarter, sometimes not. So I think right now we're kind of sticking to that game plan unless something drastic happens.
What have you seen from Devontae and Jarvis Landry that remind you of Alshon and Brandon Marshall?
I think you know, you look at Jarvis and just his physicality. You know, the way he attacks the ball, getting in and out of things. They both have really high IQs like Al and B do. They know where the ball is supposed to go. They know coverages. They know weaknesses and defenses. Devontae has a lot of Al's catch radius, back shoulder balls over the top. You know, so they're kind of younger versions of those two guys.
Jay, because you didn't have a normal offseason, you didn't throw probably as much in the spring as you would. Do you feel like you're still building your arm up, or is 2 weeks kind of got you back to normal?
No, it's still fresh. You know, I think whenever you go through a whole spring, you throwing, your body gets a little torqued. So right now I feel really balanced and fresh, which I guess is probably a good thing.
Would you entertain the idea of coming back? Is anyone out of town?
I don't know. That's like where? That's a hypothetical, so it's a tough one.
Jay, was the game how instrumental was he?
Oh, he's huge. I mean, to come back with Adam, the roster is really talented. I know the system, kind of just plug and play. So that was kind of everything for me.
Jay, was the game not fun for you when you decided to retire? It looks like you're enjoying what you're doing.
I mean, I think you can talk about anybody in the league. No one likes losing. No one likes going through those situations. So, you know, those are tough. They wear you down. But I mean, that wasn't the sole reason. I mean, they released me, so it was that's kind of the end of the road at that point.
A couple more guys. All right, good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.